Hey everybody, this is Gerard Norman, and you found my video because you wanted to ask the question of what is life as a single dad like? So, life as a single dad can actually be pretty lonely, but if you're being a single dad and you're doing things the right way, you kind of don't have time to be lonely. There's so much work to do. You're doing the work of the mom and the dad, and that's not saying that anybody has a certain role, but in a normal household, one person's not doing everything. Even if there's one person taking care of the house, which dads do that now too, and one person making the money, you're still not doing everything. And as a single dad, you're doing everything from making the money, keeping the house clean, keeping the kids fed, checking their homework, making sure their school stuff is straight, activities. I coach sports. I'm coaching sports. I got two boys, so I'm coaching in between. Usually a full-on head coach on one team and an assistant coach on the other team, and I'm there as long as my other team's not playing. So, your plate's pretty full. But life as a single dad, it's kind of awesome. Why would you want to be in this position, be honest with you? But at the same time, if the position's available and that's what it takes, for me to be a better person, I had to be away from their mother. And it sucks that it had to be that way because I didn't want it to be that way, but it is what it is. And once I realized that I had to move on, I took my boys with me, and I'm a better person who can provide better counsel and could provide a better environment than what I could have provided if I would have stayed where I was. So, life as a single dad is a bunch of sacrifices. And that's not easy, but it's not hard either. I don't tell myself it's hard. Sometimes when people tell me about all the things I'm doing, I'm like, gracious, man, that seems like a lot of stuff. But nonetheless, I just try to keep that chatter to a minimum and just do what I need to do for my boys. And I love it. Like I said, it can get lonely unless you find the right person. And sometimes people aren't going to understand, so you can't take it to heart. I never wanted to be the guy that had kids looking to date someone, but that's what it turned out to be. I was supposed to get engaged and married, but it didn't work, and I'm fine with that. And I still found someone that was special to me, and they saw enough in me to realize that what I was doing with my boys, and they wanted to be a part of it, even though they didn't have children. So that made, that alone speaks volumes to the type of person she is, and I'm glad to have her on my team, and I can't wait to make it all the way official. But up until that point, it was lonely. You run with your kids between the regular routine during the week, which is hard because you're one guy. You got to get them home, like I said, homework, lunch, dinner. I iron their clothes every night. I make their lunch every night because I don't like them eating out of school anymore. And I got to still do all my stuff. I have a business on the side and things like that. So it's kind of difficult. But, at the end of the day, I have a good support team between her and I have my mother. And some people aren't fortunate enough to have that. So if you're not, I'll be your support team. I'll help you out. I'll be the guy you can talk to. You just got to connect, And the biggest thing is you realize quick 40 hours isn't going to do it. So that's when it's time for you to find alternate ways of making some money. And I had to learn that quick. I got in a bad accident a few years ago, and I said this probably before, and it led me to be out of work, not getting money, having 2 surgeries, still having to take care of my household. I own a house, I got 2 kids, got a car, got all this stuff. And had help, but I still had to make it happen. And the way I did was getting into real estate, and then once I was in real estate, found something better. And once I found something better, man, I'm around the right group of people, and these guys are teaching me the things that my parents didn't teach me, and it wasn't because they didn't want to, they just didn't know. They made sure that I was fed, made sure I had things, but hey, they didn't know what they didn't know, and I don't know what I don't know, so instead of trying to think I know everything, life as a single father is realizing that you don't know nothing. And going to find the people that you can learn from so you can learn more and your kids can learn more. So I urge you to click that link at the bottom of the page, and when you go to that link, you'll find out exactly what it is that I'm doing and how it can benefit you and how it can benefit your family. And just from a monetary value, never mind being with someone like myself, and there's other guys I work with that have the same end result, being a single dad, but a different story of getting there. And you'd be surprised being around the right kind of people, what it can do for your life and what it can do for your family. So I urge you to click the button, come see what it is I'm doing, connect with me, come work with me and see the guys I'm working with. We would love to have you. And the fact that you're looking this up, hey, that means everything in the world. It's the first step if you're not already where you need to be. So once again, you're doing a great job, and make sure you tell yourself that every day. Sometimes it's hard. You don't think you are, but you got to tell yourself that because thoughts are things. All right? So even though I don't know you, I love you. We're in the same boat. Have a great one and click that link, and I hope to see you soon. Goodbye.